How's it going, guys?
Good. How are you doing today, man?
Pretty good, man. Excited for next week.
Yeah, getting all ready,
Absolutely.
practicing,
Yeah,
all the good stuff.
we
And
got a
well,
big one this Friday, the U.S. Open PGA thing. So we're playing the after party of that one too. So
Wow, that's
oh
awesome.
wow,
that'll be fun. Yeah.
yeah,
How y'all? How y'all? Looks nice down there.
yeah. I
God,
know. We're we took a little vacation. We're coming from the Bahamas.
Oh, really? Heck
The
yeah, man.
Potomac Gardens is right next to a beach, so
Oh, yeah.
we're there
Awesome.
right now. We're in the beach.
no, the
Heck yeah.
vibe of today, it's like 110 heat index. So
Really?
we at
Yeah,
least
it's hitting like 95 here with
yeah,
like feels like 110.
yeah, that's the
So,
Oh,
you
same
know what I
thing.
mean?
So been
Right.
outside doing all that. I said a beach theme would be good for the background today.
Heck
oh yeah.
yeah. I got some guitars in my background.
Yeah,
There you go. Get it all
I
But
like
music.
yeah.
I like the wood on the wall there.
Oh
That's a
yeah, heck
good.
yeah, man. I actually this is like where I grew up as a child, and then I moved in '94 or '96. Like 20 years, me and my wife, we raised our kids and stuff in Lancaster, Ohio, and then my mom passed, and this place, like, we had already sold it, but the guy that bought it from us, he passed around the same time that came over, so I got to buy it back. So
Oh,
it's
that's
pretty cool.
awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a cool story.
So we're at our house right now. It's my
Right.
grandparents' house that he built in the 60s. My
Heck
dad
yeah.
lives next door, so I've grown up. I've been on this 10 acres all but 15 years of my life.
That's
So,
awesome, dude.
yeah, I just
That's
got the
awesome.
opportunity to buy it when we were selling our house, and
Right.
it's definitely something. There's something different about, well, first off, how small it really is, cuz when you remember it back then, you know,
Yeah.
it was so giant, and when we
Yeah.
walked through it,
Yeah.
we hadn't been in here in like 10 years because he had renters and such. And so, and then he was like, "Hey, I think I'm gonna sell it. Would you want to buy it?" And I was like, "All right, cool." So we walked through it, and I was like, "Man, this place is a lot
Yeah.
smaller than I remember."
Right. Yeah, I mean, when we walked in here, the guy had passed away, and his kids were selling it. And we walked in, dude. There was nothing new done to this, man.
Oh, so it's
And
all same.
25, 30 years, yeah.
See,
I'm like, wow. So, yeah, we got the wood like up like that now. It's all new, but yeah, it was cool to walk into my childhood home, not being here for 25 years, and
oh yeah,
being like, wow, like,
it's
Yeah.
all the
you're
same.
exactly right, man. It's so much smaller than I remember it. So,
Way smaller.
right.
Well, hey man, thanks for sharing that story. That's awesome. That's
Oh,
awesome.
I tell some stories before songs a little bit. You guys will see that at the show. I don't go into long detail, but I
Okay,
kind of tell them how a little bit of the story, how I come to write it. Like
that's
there's a
good.
road like River Road right up, 3 miles from here that we all partied on. I always tell the story. That's what that song's about.
Mhm.
But yeah, how long has Potomac been open now?
1932, but Ange has had it for, I'm gonna go with between 3 and 5 years. I
Really?
should know
Okay.
that, but I'm
Yeah.
gonna go with between 3 and 5 years. It's been under
That
her,
works, man.
but it
Heck
was
yeah.
always been a dance hall tavern type um,
Yeah.
building, and so when she
Place
redid,
looks amazing from the
so
pictures.
oh yeah, so when she redid it, they took down some walls, kind of like what you're
Right.
doing there and I did here. Like they kind of
Right.
re-imaged it, but kept a lot of like the good bones in it. So
Oh yeah. Yeah,
yeah, it's
absolutely.
definitely a very eclectic place, I would say.
Heck yeah.
Eclectic.
Heck
Favorite
yeah.
word right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm ready, man. I just added my son as the drummer. My son's been playing for
Mhm.
like 14 years. He's amazing. Like he started at like 8 years old, man. So it's going to be an awesome show. His first show is
Wow.
Friday with us. So
So that's got
he's
to
played
be.
in front of like 2,000 people before. So it really
Well,
ain't,
that's
you know what I
awesome,
mean?
man.
But
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So he's taken from his dad, is what I'm hearing.
Oh yeah.
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 Well, that makes it easy to band practice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Come on down to the
Absolutely.
basement, son. Let's
Yeah,
practice.
yeah,
That's
exactly.
awesome.
But who
Yeah.
wins?
And
Because like with him, he's always telling me what to do in this thing, right? Like
right, right.
I know nothing
Oh,
about music. That's his whole thing. But I was like, I'll do
yeah.
the podcast because Aunt Angie was like, we should do one, and I was like, I'll do it. And so
Right.
to work with him is fun, but sometimes he can be a lot.
Oh,
And drummers can be a lot, right? Anyway,
yeah. Oh,
so
yeah. Yeah.
Drummers are chill, actually. I'll say.
yeah, we were talking to Blackwood about a month ago, and they were saying the same thing. How it was just hard. It was amazing that all four of them were really so cohesive still for the 4 years, and they were all like, it normally don't last this long. Like,
Mm-hmm.
normally
No.
there's somebody that gets switched out because, you know, you're in tight quarters and you're doing the thing, and, you know,
Right.
a lot of you have extra jobs as well, like that are real
Right,
jobs,
right.
and then you're doing this on the side, so it's a big
Yeah.
time commitment.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I had a really bad accident. I just come off tour with John Michael Montgomery in 2019, and I had COVID hit.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to go back to work, and I'm a concrete pump operator. So I went back to my day job, and I ended up getting knocked off the top of it, fell 10 feet to the pavement, shattered my hip, broke my hand, I herniated my L4, L5, S1, all that. And I went back to work. Like, I was down for like 2 years. That's why I'm just now making my comeback in music. Like, it was pretty hot back in 2019. And yeah, I ended up having major surgery. And then I took my wife out for her birthday and I missed my turn and was turning around, and some kid like T-boned me, totally his fault. T-boned me at 50 mile an hour, shattered distance. I had 7 breaks here and 7 breaks here. So I should have played the lottery with all the 7s.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The 7 breaks here and 7 breaks there in a year. So it shut me down for a good while, man. And then got back on my feet, and everything's going great now. Like, minimal problems.
So climbing back, so being where you were and then having to take that step back, how has that changed how you're doing it this time?
I got nothing to lose now, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, the doctors actually called me when they did my follow-up MRI after 2 years on my back, because I get the nerves killed in my back every 6 months, burnt, and 6 to 8 months. But when they called and wanted my wife to come for the follow-up and how much worse than it had gotten, they're like, look, he continues doing this hard labor and truck driving, like bouncing around like that. He's like, it's inevitable. It's going to rupture, and he's got 20% chance of recovering normally. So he needs to find an office job or something he can do. So I was like, I know what I'm doing. So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Run
I'm
it
going
back.
I missed it anyway. I love doing it.
And you, like you said, you're in Nashville right now. You live in Nashville.
I'm in Athens, Ohio.
Oh, really?
Where home of Joe Burrow. We went to the same high school, man. But yeah, I live in Athens, but I travel to Nashville a lot. And like, I'm out in Laguna Beach, California this year, and Iowa, and I'm at your guys' place everywhere. So we're just trying to get it all done, man. And just had a release. I don't know if you guys seen. I sent it to you guys. The number 3 and now I have another song called "Wouldn't Let Go of Your Hand." I don't know if you guys have heard that one. That one hit number 1 in mainstream country downloads, and I've heard that a few dozen times on the radio. So it's creeping back. You know what I mean? So.
And has that when you previously did music, did you ever have this level of success thus far, or has this been like, now it's like, okay, I'm starting to get kind of my big break, in a sense of like I'm starting to get noticed and plays and different stuff like that?
The more that I look at it, it's more like you usually don't get this second shot, because it done. I mean, I landed on tour with John Michael Montgomery back then, you know what I mean? And then COVID really screwed all of us up in the music business, and it's bounced back now. But I mean, it's been 6 years, and it's just now finally getting back to where it was back in 2017, 18, 19,
Yeah.
But
they say that like there's going to be a huge spike in live music, like the business, because people are just looking for real experiences now, with given the age of like everybody on their phones and everybody doing this. And so the market for it is like extremely, they're predicting it's going to be the biggest it's ever been, just because of the times. So
yeah, I wouldn't doubt it, man. I mean, we're all, a slave to these devices most time. We depend on them, man.
Yeah.
I know.
100%.
We pay a absorbent fee to be tracked 24/7 willingly. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Yep.
Absolutely. There's pros and there's cons, but I mean, either way, just like knowing that live music is still alive and that COVID didn't kill it is just such a blessing, really, because it's just like, you rely on it and a lot of other musicians, and that's probably, live music is, you go in the studio and it's great, to make those songs and be in the studio, but going out and playing them live, that's really what it's all about. So
I love playing live. I love the more crowd, the better I'm going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, my adrenaline makes me better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But my favorite from start to finish is pen to paper to the studio, man. That's my all-time favorite. Don't get me wrong. I love playing live. I absolutely love it.
Mm-hmm.
But I love the feeling when, I worked with Skid Mills in Nashville, which he worked with Saving Abel. He done all their albums, Skillet, uh, so many, man. He's got Grammys and doves, and I've been blessed to get to work with him. Jason Aldean's drummer, Rich Redmond, like you guys are aware of BYOP, my song BYOP. That's Aldean's drummer on there. He tracked all the drums for that first record. And then I had Brothers Osborne's drummer Adam Box do the other records, and then my producer Skid, he's a drummer too, so he's played on 4 of the songs out of the 21 I think I have. But I got some big hitters, but yeah, it's getting to meet people like that, like in the studio. That was great. But I love playing live. I mean, that's why we do it at the end of the day, to get it out there to other people and let them enjoy, what we created and what came from our heart and mind.
So how'd you pick the Potomac Gardens as one of the lucky places to get to see you?
My booking agency sent out a mass, and you guys were one of them. Mm-hmm. And then Angie, I think it was, responded back. And then he's like, I say we do it, man. I'm like, I'd like to have another one, but whatever. It's only 7 hours. Let's do it. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah. She handles all the booking. It's her venue. Me and my dad are helping her out with the stuff that she is. She can't do everything. You know what I mean? So yeah, she reaches out to us and shares your music and then everything like that. So we're always curious to hear how people have like found the place and everything, because she doesn't tell us.
Right.
She keeps us out of the loop in that regard. So it's like, that's why we always ask, because it's interesting to us how people found this little venue in St. Mary's County, which is it's a small place. The 7-Eleven and the Walmart is the best place to go if you want to hang out.
Get out of here.
It is. I mean that's just a small town life. Literally, my friends and I, we just like, hey, let's go to the Walmart because there's nowhere else to go. You know what I mean? Let's just walk around.
There is nothing to do, but for down there, you'll see when you drive.
Yeah.
You'll be like, is there really a bar this far? But be like, do we need to turn around?
I get a lot of radio play on coastal country there in Hancock, Virginia, right outside of.
So it's basically
Virginia Beach across the Chesapeake Bay.
Yeah.
So, dude, BYOP has been the Friday, 11 o'clock drive song since 2017, man.
Oh, awesome.
BYOP has been. Plus, he plays all my other stuff, and that's ones I know. I get other plays all over the country, but
so
talk to him a lot.
Just like driving to Onancock, or it's just like that when you're driving down there, and you're gonna be like, wow. And then all of a sudden, the river's right there, and you can see it, and you can feel it, and
I'm looking forward to it, man.
Definitely special.
I'm also we're going out Laguna Beach and playing there in October. I've never been out west like that, so that'll be a new experience for me. Yeah, I never got a tour out there yet, so that's coming. I'm excited about that. I'm super excited for next weekend. I need to get away, and I need to see the ocean.
And now you can say coast to coast almost.
Yeah, exactly.
In the same year I was coast to coast on that tour.
Right.
Boom.
Yep. Yeah, dude. I mean, that was cool. Nashville, I got to play in Nashville quite a bit. I've played in Florida and Virginia. Never played Maryland. West Virginia, of course, Ohio, Indiana. But that's, mostly it. Texas a little bit, But
so thinking back to even your youth or to now, what were your top 3 concert experiences if you had to rank them?
Man, my first and one of the top. I've seen Jackal 13 times, man.
Okay.
Hung with him several times. That was my first concert at Newport Music Hall, legendary place in Columbus. Push Comes to Shove tour. I was 17 years old. That was my first concert. Then, man, I don't know. Most of them's ones I played. I played with Hinder. I've opened up for Drowning Pool. I've opened up for Jake Owen. In the country world, I don't know. Hinder was a fun one. I got to play that, and they were super cool. Austin, the original lead singer. Him and the drummer and the bass player, we rolled up to the Newport and we open our trailer, and they come out and start helping us carry our gear. I'm like, wow, man, this is
Mhm.
crazy. I mean, Lips of an
Yeah.
Angel was like #1 then, man. And I was
Mhm.
like,
Yeah.
and what they did was they had did a one-off on a Thursday because they were out with Three Doors Down. And the coolest thing ever to happen, me and my drummer was standing outside with Austin and the bass player, Austin from Hinder, and his phone rings, and he's talking on the phone. He's like, dude, he said, I want you to meet this guy. This guy's cool, because we were standing there talking for about 15 minutes. He's like, this guy's cool as hell, man. He's like, check it out. I'm like, it was Brad Arnold, Three Doors Down. So I got to talk to him for like
Wow.
5 minutes. That was awesome. I was like, that was my rock star. Like, holy shit, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Right place at the right time too.
yeah, yeah. And I mean, for a Thursday, it was packed too for a Thursday night in downtown Columbus, and it was a good time, good show.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've done a lot of national shows in my career. I've been blessed with that, fortunate, you know. Actually, I'm waiting on one right now that I'm waiting on approval, and I'll let you guys know about it if it gets approved.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they called me. They just have to have the artist management approve it, and then I'm on the bill. But it's in Columbus, and pretty popular group.
Perfect.
There you go.
But
Stuff to look forward
yeah,
to.
yeah, I can't wait to get down there and see y'all, though, man.
100. Yeah, I guess that leads right into our next question that we have for you. What are you looking forward to most playing the Potomac Gardens this July 24th?
The people, meeting people. I love people, dude. Like, I'm a people person. I love talking to people. You know, we're all unique and different in our own way. That's cool.
100%. That is always
You
the
know?
coolest thing about just going places. And I mean, as the artist, you get that opportunity to, it kind of gives you an excuse to start a conversation. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
It gives you a great excuse, especially if people liked what you did. You know what I mean? They're like, it's just a great conversation starter. Then you get to know where they come from, and like you say, and their different life experiences and views.
I mean, I met my manager now. Kim Stevens was my manager when Kim's the like what got me to this point, and Skip, my manager now, he's going ahead. And we just signed with CDX Sony Orchard in Nashville. 2 weeks before Christmas. Thank you. And it's been a long time in the works, you know what I mean? But Kim passed away a year ago, this past February 3rd, I think. And he signed Matchbox 20. He developed and signed them. Saving Abel, Collective Soul. Like, I've got to speak with Ed Rowland before, because I've got to go backstage with Matchbox at Riverbend Stadium stuff because of Kim. But he's the key that hooked me up with Skid Mills, and then Al Dean's drummer gets involved. Kid Rock steel guitar player, like same guy. Yeah. He also plays with Randy Travis. When you hear Three Wooden Crosses, that's the guy I play with that plays on my albums. Same guy. But I've got to meet everybody because of Kim Stevens and Joe Kelly at CDX and Sony. He said, and I couldn't figure, like, we were doing good, and then COVID, but then Kim he had a stroke, and he ended up passing away. Like, he had so much in that was lined up. He was supposed to be getting finalized, and I never got to speak to him again because he ended up in a nursing home. But he had 70 million record sales in his career. You know, Edwin McCain, you know, he signed Edwin just because of that song, I'll Be. He knew it was a hit. And, you know, so like we played a showcase in my rock band. He came in, he was working at Capitol then, and he kind of latched on. We got kind of tight. And then I started this country thing, and we're here now. You know?
So are you country rock, or are you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
so
yeah.
That would be what genre you would put yourself in.
Yeah. Okay. Country rock. You know, almost southern rock, but I write country stories. You know what I mean? It's kind of different. I don't sound like really too many people out there.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that's what I didn't know. So I before this, I was doing some yard work outside, just picking some, and I was listening just to kind of get the vibe. And I was like, I wonder what he classifies, because I could see 3 different possibilities, but I didn't know which one you felt like most fit the sound overall.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, man. Like, when I was younger, in my early 20s, like, I've always been a fan of country music. But back then, before it shifted into this rock country, you wasn't cool if you were playing country. I couldn't find any guys my age to do country music with me around here. So I played rock. Don't get me wrong, my favorite band will forever and always be Guns N' Roses.
Mm-hmm.
I actually get to go see them with Slash and Duff August 1st in Hershey, Pennsylvania. My
Oh,
wife
wow.
got me tickets for Christmas.
That's
So
awesome.
my whole family's going, and we're all diehard Guns N' Roses fans.
That's a great venue for a concert. We went.
Oh,
and
yeah,
saw,
Hershey Park Stadium.
Yeah.
Who'd we see?
We saw Zach Brown Band.
Zach Brown Band.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But that was awesome.
Oh, was it rained and everybody was like running out, but we just stood there in the rain and like half the venue left that was in
it was
GA because we were just there, and I just sat in the back right next to the beer truck and just listened and just. I mean, we're going to get wet anyway. We walked there because the hotel was right up the street, so we were going to get wet no matter what. But it was a great place.
Now, speaking of which, are we playing indoor or outdoor at your guys' venue this time?
So that's a question for probably Angie.
Yeah, so
but
I can
she likes to. She
wants to do outdoor for everything.
Yeah, she just got
the weather. Just
I guess
dude, I was getting ready to say because I got hit, man. We got shut down twice this year with rain. Like guitars soaked, everything.
Yeah,
like, I couldn't believe it. So.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry. That sucks.
It didn't ruin anything. Luckily,
okay.
Like our team's pretty good. Like we had them off the stage, and the wives and girlfriends drying them off.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, she's gone.
Hey, Ange. Yeah. Is it going to be inside or outside?
Weather dependent.
And then the dude that opens, is he acoustic or full band? Bluegrass acoustic.
Bluegrass, I was just curious. Yeah.
And she says amazing, but she says amazing a lot.
So. Well, bluegrass players, man, they're like jazz players. They're usually amazing. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, a banjo player, arthritis, no doubt. You always know. Even guitar players though too. I even think I'm getting it because it's just like playing acoustic guitar. It's like what?
Yeah, jazz. I mean, my hat's off to the jazz players and bluegrass because they are on a level that's, you know what I mean? They're all incredible.
Yeah. Well, how did you get started? We'll do one more question here. How did
that's fine.
How did you get started with music? Was it did you just pick up the guitar one day and were like, this is really cool? Were you self-taught, teacher teaching you? How did that go?
My dad barely played. Like, my grandpa has 4 #1 hits from the 50s and 60s that he had written. He could play like crazy. But my dad knew a little bit. I was 10. He showed me this old song called Wildwood Flower when I was 10 years old. And it was his dad's guitar. And I had it down within a few hours, like the whole song. Fingers were sore as all get out.
Yeah.
But I had it down. But like my grandpa, he wrote 4 #1s for Kitty Wells back in the 50s or early 60s. And then my grandma was Little Jimmy. She's a Dickens. So Little Jimmy Dickens is her first cousin. They grew up in West Virginia together. And I got to meet him 3 times before he passed because he was just so famous, from the Grand Ole Opry and all that stuff. But I got to meet him 3 times. But I mean, it's been in my blood, basically.
Yeah.
I've always loved music. From the age of 4, I had memorized cassette tapes that my dad always listened to word for word and just stuff like that. And then they started getting me equipment as I was getting, growing and, building my craft. And then I started writing songs and they started turning out pretty good. So I'm like, oh yeah. And then once I stepped foot in front of a big crowd, I was addicted at that point.
Yeah.
Right. First show, like, I'm not exaggerating. If you've seen the movie Pure Country, George Strait, like when he's looking at that microphone and it shows the microphone in the crowd of people, like that's exactly what it looked like when I stepped up to the mic for the first time ever in front of all these people. And I'm just nervous, got through the first song, then I was addicted. I was like, this is awesome. So,
do you remember your first cassette?
Eddie Rabbit, 1982. Like, I remember everything from childhood, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I can pinpoint years. Like, I put it together super fast. And my dad's like, you got the best memory I've ever seen anybody have. But yeah, I remember a lot. Yeah, it was Eddie Rabbit. Had I Love a Rainy Night. I love all that on it. And then my sister's Loverboy records and Bon Jovi, Slippery When Wet. She had all that. Michael Jackson. I was always listening to all her stuff, man. So
that's awesome. Yeah, you got the records and then the cassettes, and that's when I got cassette, and it was what was it? Vanilla Ice,
I
Ice
remember.
Ice Baby.
Oh, Ice Ice Baby.
I was like 12, I think, and I mean,
Yep.
I was so happy to just have that. But then it went CD, and then like you said, Guns N' Roses, Use Your
Oh,
Illusion
dude.
1 and 2, like that was something. Aerosmith back then was
Oh, 94 when they had Get a Grip.
yeah.
Dude. Like, I like the old Aerosmith, but I like the newer stuff better.
Okay.
Like, clear up to Jaded and everything. Like, I like everything from Toys and the Attic, don't get me wrong. But as far as commercialized and the music videos, like, I go back and look at their music videos now, there's stuff with, like, Stifler from American Pie
Yeah, yeah.
before he was famous in and
Yeah.
stuff. And you know what I mean? So,
Yeah, I would say the heyday of like production based music was probably that late 80s, early 90s when it was going on TV. There was music
yeah.
videos for everything. Like
MTV.
there was you had to
Yeah.
put everything together back then. Now,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, you can write it out, put it out, and maybe there's a video. I don't even know. Is
Yeah.
there videos anymore?
Well, you do more. I mean, most people do. They don't do full length music videos. They do just short music
Okay.
videos. Like, you know, they do
Yeah.
the snippet and they just do different types of, you know, professionally done shots. Like maybe they're in a field or whatever they're playing
Makes
to
sense.
it, and you know, little music videos now. But people still do big music videos, 100%. You know,
Yeah, but you don't
but
know
it's not like
MTV
yeah, I don't yeah.
like it was when it was just music.
Yeah, I
Oh,
can't
man.
say.
There was
I can't
maybe
say.
one
Yeah.
show, maybe one, maybe two.
It was like the
shows,
real
but-
world. The
yeah.
real world had just came out, which is I got a funny story if you got time, real quick.
Yeah.
When I signed with CDX Sony, I went and played their label party at Third and Lindsley in Nashville, and John Brennan, he's got a hit song out right now, but he was like that cowboy that was on the very first season of the Real World of MTV. So him and I are buddies now, and we'll talk back and forth some. And he was a super nice dude, man. But
That's
yeah,
awesome.
he was something else. Like, but the crazy thing, me and Skip, my manager, we rolled up and we was in the back. I was like, wonder if we can park here. And he's like, well, there's that John Brennan. And I rolled the window down and said, hey, John. He's like, oh, hey, Mitch, how's it going? He just come. I never met him. But
Yeah.
he'd seen me because he works for CDX also.
Okay.
So he had seen my pictures and all that. I was like, wow, he knew who I was.
Yeah.
Like, that's cool.
That's always awesome that there's good people like that, and it's like it kind of debunks the never meet your heroes thing.
Right.
But that just depends on the person.
Yeah.
Because it's what it is.
Like,
but.
my biggest, like, Bret Michaels, that was pretty awesome for me. I got to open up a show for him back in 2015. It was like sold out in Lancaster, Ohio. And then I didn't even know he watched my set, because when I looked over, when I was on stage, he was at his bus doing meet and greets, and people were paying like ungodly money, like $250 to meet him. So I was like, I ain't doing that. You know what I mean? So we played the show, killed it. We killed it, and we go out and we're watching the rest of the show. Boba Flex. I don't know if you guys know who they are. Boba Flex.
I've heard the name.
With my guns
I've heard
on.
the name. Yeah.
I'm really good friends with those guys, but they were on the bill too. And then Brett's done, and he's coming off stage, and you know, I figured he was doing an encore, but I was like, I'm gonna go back and grab my guitars and put them in the trailer before, because I left them backstage with everybody else's stuff. And when I went back there, Brett's standing there, and he's like, dude, and he came up and gave me a hug, and I was like, what's up, man? He said, dude, I caught your show. It was awesome. I'm like, dang, Brett, thanks. That means a lot coming from you. You're like one of my heroes, you know?
Yeah.
You know, Unskinny Bop on MTV Morgan.
Yeah.
You know, and he said, don't go anywhere, man, because you're going to get up and sing this encore with me. And I was like, what? He said, yeah. I was like, what song? And he goes, Kiss, Rock and Roll Night, Party Every Day. I said, Brett, I only know the chorus. He said, then that's all you're singing. Let's go.
Yeah.
He had me. I'll show you guys the pictures when I get down there. But I have pictures of it. It's cool, man.
Awesome.
Very cool, you know, to get to do that.
Definitely.
Yeah, so like you say, you've had great experiences thus far.
Yeah, things are really looking up now. Like, they're about where they were in 2019, heading that direction. So hopefully we can push through, and I know we got a lot already booked for 2027, so we'll be good on that.
Well, congratulations, man. Congratulations on, you know, top 3 weekly download. I'm Not the One. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for coming out and doing an interview. Well, not
Hey,
coming
thanks for
out,
having
but
me
coming
down
on the
there.
computer. Yeah.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, I'm looking forward to coming down, man. I can't wait till next week.
Yeah, definitely. I'm there too, and You can still buy tickets
Heck yeah.
online at thepotomacgardens.com. So
Yep,
there's
the
that.
show's on Friday, July 24th.
Okay.
And it's gonna be a great time. So
Hopefully you'll edit it by then.
this guy, I'm not gonna.
I always
He's messing with me.
So we do podcast Wednesdays at the
Yeah.
bar with Angie, and we do like a group thing, and then we do
Right.
interviews the other Wednesdays. So every Wednesday we just get together and we do this.
Okay.
But I always
He's-
razz him
he's
because he's
busting my
always like
chops.
talking like
Yeah.
how he could just knock it right out, and then it takes him 3 days, and I don't understand why.
Right.
You know,
Dude, like I
things
drive
take time.
myself crazy trying to do this stuff myself nowadays, man.
Oh.
Like calling my wife, "Where are you at?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I need help.
She's
Oh,
like, she does all my artwork and all that stuff. Like,
Okay.
she's really, you know, she's gifted when it comes to this kind of stuff, man. Like,
That's
a lot
awesome.
of people in Nashville has told her that too. I'm like, but she hates doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so-
You know what I mean? She doesn't like doing it. But I mean, like, she designs all my song releases, all my merchandise, everything. She designs all of it, man. It turns out good.
That's awesome.
So,
That's awesome.
And you save
But
a bit-
awesome, man.
and
I
you save some
appreciate
money.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, because if you have a designer that, you know,
Oh yeah.
just like I have an editor that I'm related to, so
Right,
you know.
yeah.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
but yes, thank you, Mitch. Thank you so much.
All right.
I'm very excited to see you,
Hey.
and thank you so much.
I can't wait to meet y'all, man.
All right, bro.
Yeah, 100%. All right, well,
Well,
take care. Have a good
Thank
one.
you guys.
And we'll see you Friday.
Yep.
Cool, man. We'll see you Friday.
See you Friday. See you, man. All right, well, that was Mitch Kirkpatrick. He's going to be playing at the Potomac Gardens on July 24th, Friday.
What a chill dude.
He was
He was
awesome.
chill.
Yeah, he was an awesome guy, and, you know,
Great conversation.
I really have nothing else but good things to say about that conversation, man. They're getting better. We're getting better at this.
And for the record, it took me 4 times to call Angie for her to call me back.
Yeah, it took 4 times.
She rang 4 times. She never called me.
It's
She
usually
never
like
answered.
10 for me.
Mhm.
And then she'll text me, call me back in 10 minutes. And then it never happens.
No, it says on the phone, call you back in 10 minutes. And I say LOL every time because she's lying. She's maybe on the phone, but she ain't call me back in 10 minutes.
No.
Anyway. Oh, I guess
We can take these off now,
we don't
too.
need- Oh, I like them. I'm going to keep.
Oh, he likes them. He gonna like them.
All right.
No, but yes, thank you guys so much for listening to this interview. Hopefully you guys can make it out to the show. Tickets are available at www.thepotomacgardens.com. That's right here. And yeah, we'll see you guys.
Right there. All right.
Stop making me do it. You're gonna make me have to do so much editing. I don't know. Over here, he's like, "Yo, put it here." Oh, it's gonna be right here. It's gonna be right here. Anyway, but no, yeah, thank you guys so much. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.